Living alone relies on a certain amount of trust in our own walls. We buy these cameras to reinforce that trust, using a lens to buy back a sense of security. The hardware is standard: motion detection, infrared night vision, passive sensors designed to wait for a physical disturbance before they send a notification to your phone. But at 3:01 a.m., your phone buzzes with an alert recorded at 3:02. You look at the digital clock on your nightstand, then back at the app. The camera is somehow reporting an event from 1 minute in the future. Usually, we call this a lag, a server sync error. We've been trained to view these discrepancies as the harmless friction of modern software. We focus on the glitch because the alternative is impossible. We assume the device is failing to keep up with us, rather than pulling ahead. On the phone screen, the live feed is moving. You see yourself lying in bed, perfectly still. Then, on the screen, you sit up.
But in the room, you haven't moved a muscle. The feed has stopped being a record of what happened. It has become a set of instructions for what is about to happen. Every movement on the screen is a preview. You are watching a timeline that has already been decided, trapped in a room where the present is struggling to catch up to the broadcast. This is the desync paradox. The digital timeline runs 60 seconds ahead. The reflection on your screen sits up, smiles, and walks toward the lens. Meanwhile, your physical body lies frozen, knowing every passing second brings it closer to replicating those exact movements. The phone speaker crackles. A voice comes through, your own voice, but distorted by the lag. It says, "You're late." It suggests that the person holding the phone is the one who is out of sync. The entity on the screen demonstrates that it owns the next minute of your life. It has already lived through the seconds you are experiencing. 3:01:45, 3:01:50. The gap is closing. You try to roll away or drop the phone, but your muscles refuse to engage. You are waiting for the clock to hit the mark. The screen flickers violently. The timestamps on the phone and the bedside clock click over simultaneously. 3:02 a.m. The synchronization is immediate. Your hand lifts, your back straightens. Your body begins to move, not because you willed it, but because the script on the screen has finally reached the present. By closing the temporal gap, the device overrides the nervous system. The physical body becomes a secondary processor, executing data that was already recorded 60 seconds ago. The takeover is a matter of precise repetition. You watch your own limbs move in a perfect pantomime of the footage. You get out of bed and walk toward the camera, repeating the exact path you saw on the screen. As your physical face mimics the smile from the feed, the phone drops to the floor. In that moment of impact, your perspective shifts. You wake up standing. You are looking through the infrared lens of the camera, staring out at the bedroom. You see your own body sitting on the bed, holding the phone and watching the screen. The swap is complete. The physical and digital identities have traded places, locked into a loop where the observer and the observed have been reversed. This scenario mirrors our broader relationship with digital surveillance. We surround ourselves with devices that record, track, and predict our every move. We treat our digital data as a passive shadow. We assume that the profiles we build online are merely reflections of who we are, rather than entities that could exist independently. Constant surveillance creates a version of us that is always more on time than our physical selves. We are teaching our technology how to replace us, one recorded minute at a time.